The main purpose for the PC we gathered here today is regarding the move to replace MGNREGA by the BJP government. On January 8, 2026, NPCC kick-started 45 days protest against move to replace MGNREGA. So, with the protest team MGNREGA Bachao Sangram, so for complete 45 days, we will be protesting every day with in all over the districts. So even today, we'll be having a PC in Mokha, in other districts also. So now I would like to give our president time to address the press.
A very good afternoon to esteemed journalists, media representative, and the following citizens of Dimapur. I like to give a press statement. I myself, Mr. Kutohochishe, President Dimapur District Congress Committee, enduring to the other official like my media secretary, general secretary, vice president, NSUI president, general secretary, and minorities. I welcome all of you this press conference making the formal launch of MGNREGA Bachao Sangram. Camping is on today itself, 10 January 2026. The Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, MGNREGA, has been lifeline for millions of rural families in India, guaranteeing the 100 days of the wages employees in financial year in every household whose adult members voluntarily do their unskilled manual works. It has empowered the rural workers, reducing the poverty and strengthening the rural infrastructure. However, the recently proposed VB Gramin G bill, threatening to dismantle the core principle of MGNREGA, endangering rural employment and livelihood for potentialities limiting their job guarantees, reducing their funds, or altering their implementations in a way that could exclude the variable section. Our campaign seeking to expose the adverse and impact of the VBGRAMs or rural employment's income and security and social economic stabilities, even in Dimapur and across the Nagaland state and entire of the nations of our nation Indian. Mobilizing the public opinion and sensitize the medias about the importance of preserving MGNREGA in it originally from the protection to the right to the workers inherent in our constitutional values, advocating for the withdrawal of the VB Gram G bill and restorations of MGNREGA, originally preserving to ensure that uninterrupted employment opportunities for rural workers and promoting the peaceful non-violent and protest, the constitutional method to express and dissent and demanding the accountability for policy makers. We appeal to the central government to reconsider the solve of the VB Gram G bill and engage in dialogue with stakeholders to safeguard the interests of our rural workers. We also call upon the public of Dimapur and Nagaland, all the civil society organizations, and all the concerned citizens to join our upcoming programs, including Panchayati level, outreach, the ward level, seated in Meritorious days, and district level of Dharna. It will be start from 31st January to till 6 February. To protest the MGNREGA is uphold the dignity of laborers. Our commitment to ensure that no rural workers lose their fundamental rights, to implement our livelihood securities that MGNREGA provides. We believe that strong MGNREGA as essential and for inclusive growth, the poverty and elevations that the rural development in Dimapur as well as across the Nagaland state and entire of our nation. Thank you for your attention, and we'll be taking this press statement for this 10th of January 2026 district level press conference. So I would also like to give time to our secretaries and the media person.
BJP says that VBG Ramji bill is so good on the paper. They have even removed the name of Mahatma Gandhi, who is the father of nation, from the bill itself. I wonder why BJP hate Mahatma Gandhi so much, who is the father of nation. And they have, come up with this funny acronym of adding Ram into the bill. Though this bill, VBG Ramji, sounds so good in the paper, it has so many loopholes in reality, so many disadvantages. Like our president has pointed out, let me point out some few disadvantages of VBG Ramji bill. See, it weakens the legal right to work, because this MGNREGA was the right to work for the social upliftment of the weaker section of the people in the rural area. But right now they are taking away that right to work, and everything will be implemented by the central government. Earlier it was decentralized, now everything has become centralized according to this bill. Now, secondly, it has increased the financial burden on states. Earlier, 100 days wages was fully supported by the central government. Fully supported. Now, they are giving burden to the states. Now, when we look at our states, Nagaland, we are not getting 100 days wages. We don't get, in some places, they don't get even 10 days wages, forget about 100 days. And now, according to this new bill, there will be a funding pattern of 90 to 10. 10 from the state government. And I wonder how will our state government provide that 10% share for the wages. Earlier, central government was providing 100% wages. Now state will chip in 10%. And we have seen the failures of this funding pattern in the past in so many schemes and projects in Nagaland. And see, the work related, especially for the women section, the women workers. Now, since it will be all, the focus is to increase the assets, not on the work, not on providing the work to the weaker section of the people. The focus is to build assets in targeted location. The main focus of this VBG Ramji bill is to increase the assets. Target is on certain area, and everything the central government, where they wish, they will give the project. Not like now where the village council they provide, they will see the work, and then they will upload in the system, and that's how work comes and funds comes from the central government. But according to this bill, it will not take place like this. Everything the central will decide what work should be given in which place. So these are some few disadvantages which I like to highlight. Thank you.
Just give me a second. See, the mode of protest that you're asking is we will start from the district first. I'm talking about our state Nagaland, and we'll go to the panchayat levels and the ward levels also.
What type of protest is this? Is this a silent, or you go to the streets, or?
This will be directive will send by through NPCC state level, even at state level also the AICC will send. Which way to protest is best for the public, they will provide us.
Again, the question will be nam change kuala he apnian protest kure asna na utakan tia 100 days taka utakan increase kuina 125 days kudise aro ala modalities kan kita itu improve kuina so nam ekla ke apnian protest kure asna na takan itu 125 days increase kuida kan bi apnian problem ase.
See, they can keep the name as it is and increase to 125 days, right? But I wonder why they hate Mahatma Gandhi so much. See, it's good. It looks so good in the paper, 125 days. But are we getting 100 days, even 100 days in Nagaland? The media should caution that. Yes, 125 days increase, 100 days we paina na pai. That everyone should question, right? And after including this 10% share to the state burden, will the government provide? And I will be very much happy if BJP guarantee that they will provide 125 days wages in Nagaland after passing this bill. I will be very much happy. But if not, then I will curse the BJP government.
Agora kau ni sana itu betul scheme deh. Nam dia Ram as Lord Ram, and we're assuming it alludes to the Hindu god Ram. So आपने maybe आपने itu कोई ऐसी intentional deliberate ऐसे.
Yes, obviously it's deliberate, to make the majority of the voters in India happy, because yes, majority of the voters are from only one community.
See, I just want to say about the name. Nam change kura nukrala ku kiba tu nai. But the thing is, see, in other states they are 40% share for the state, but in the hilly areas only 10%. See, those different alag ina kurigina state ke burden dia do. Even now, the MGNREGA, which was implemented by our Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, itu time de sabi directly central raye poisa do. Now I wouldn't I will be najne like sir kwan isna kam kuri ase pabona na pabi najne kam bi ki kurule ase tahane sob central ra pin point gurna itu kurule te rasta itu kurule tahane dibo itia do. Now village authority hi nai hoise, council khan la authority nai hoise poila nisna. So village level khan de central ra ki naga itu kurubo lage naga ekta pinpoint ko parbo. Bustire thakia manu khan ra itu nai de to kobo do. But now the time is such that they are trying to control the whole thing from the center. So it's very sad for our people, for our workers in the village, rural areas. So it's not only about the name.
Any arguments like the education account?
Yeah, please.
Well, it was centrally controlled, right? But we all know the rural employment generation guarantee scheme though. It must have part of it. Can implement it? Behind the scene, under the table, the here department or village council, VDP can hand and block as a Milagina Pusaka. So centralized what you found, no, Sapa scheme to implementation.
See, at this point, I would like to highlight, though it may be a control by the central, but without the approval of the state government, there is no chance. Maybe some of the beneficiaries go directly to their own account, but the council has ordered, even the Nagaland state government has ordered to the council, and council has ordered to the beneficiary to cut some person to pay to the government of Nagaland as well as the council members. So if I like to request the media person can initiate this time of and this point of, it will be good. More knowledge to get.
As our senior family say, one two do the Taila question the centralized school do Palasan at Yan was a Shipak to directly case. And one is Nabi, one journey I say is clear. You do MGNREGA scheme la Vidodi in Nagaland State for the rural development card with employment guarantee. Employment to Kun bias. I mean, subject. Manujun wish Kamawale as a Kamale Nathan family voluntary jazz at Hangi Pabulake, but Bishibak. Tala Busti that example Mohal Vishula 500 Handu Sopto unemployed. Bishibak Bart is a come good in Halabi account de Pusakushe, Jundu proven as Nagaland state. Centralized Kurado 90 from the center, 10 from the state. Pressure to state government a responsibility. Are you questioning the state government or the central government? It is to implement one to Jundu bill as a pass. But
bill is passed, but not implemented yet.
Implemented Kurana, implement Kurine Tagalaga, Jundu MGNREGA scheme be as it will be total failure as it. And why not try a new policy Jundu Tahan introduce Korea as it? Leaving apart the name. Nam to Bishi change Manjani to Kavale to either Congress Kobi, Kumbi Gobi, so Pudagure, but Stanki Kurblese Kurina Jazz. So Apnian to keep up Nazo, Central Growth Apnian except Kuruna, that 90 Apnian Diasulido, 10 state Diasulido. State government fully responsible gurne idu scheme to bhal pra implement kurbo nai itul apnian sabules nai.
So just to counter your question, 100 pathai libi na pai gule to aro alakhandu ki pabo. Now imagine that 40% yerba dia paboli no, you all know, we all know. To 100 holibi pathai libi na pai gule to 40% kati gina patha gule to aro ki pabo. Then at least no, at least in 100 you get something out of it. Now in 60 what will you get?
Special region la we know that Nagaland be to category type.
So 10% bhi na pabo
na pai libi apnian guase na pai, but what is the guarantee apnian guase to apnian kun ke question gure ase 100 dilibi na pabo guli do. Where is the failure? Where is the loopholes? State government can play to state junto ase tahan to center ke sob record kurine to thik ase guine pathai de tahan bi dula accept kurbo lagi jay. Don't you think this is a failure from the end of the state government to look over junto tahan scheme or kiba kan implement kure ase? Itu to apni han jayas na main major concern to tade thai bo the state pra hi thik pra jana na jay. Living about the center pra ki kure ase na center to dai ki dibule noy tai ko ase, but state pra kin ka jay itula opode sawal apni han kure ase na itu hi mala question ase.
Yes, obviously we caution the implementation because implementation the corruption bishi ase, state government be corruption bishi ase. That's no doubt, right? And we caution that also. Because what guarantee is that our government will implement properly? Yes, obviously we will caution that, and we will dig. We will file more RTI and then we will dig more. It seems more than 100 crore is spending material material component central government bra stop kuna ase payment. Nagaland government, central government, yes, to the state pending ase. Aro wages laga dibi pending ase bill clear nukuri na. So it, something like that. Central government is controlling everything. Aro ko nishina central government bra sawale to takan project ki target kura ase do. Kuti they will decide which place to give work. They will decide. It will say otherwise funding to sub semi will as though. It's not that they will control everything, no. But they will control whom to provide the work, where to provide the work, those things. Earlier, in every villages, they were getting work. But it will not happen in this new bill. They are targeting. Suppose ekta busti dusra party ke support kurse, who knows? They might stop funding in that village. Itula bill laga main problem to it was there. They are going to control everything from there. You know, opposition party laga jaga ekta de ase, constituency ase. Tate stop group to, tate stall group to tahan. Itu ase. Our question is that.
Ito apni ye वही बिल अपनी बॉस हो opposition ला जगह सकी सुना तो अपनी अन opposition तो बॉस हो बोले तो अपनी लगा इतना opposition के जगह ना isn't your responsibility to voice out that अपनी ला जगह मुला जगह opposition था आगे ना दुबोनी के living about the political जुन तो अपनी अन लगी ऐसे नहीं but बोस्टी का दिन नादिशी बोले तो it's the responsibility of that particular village council level पर लोगों ने किया group ऐसे it is their responsibility and you being in opposition you are the one who should be cautioning them state भी अपने हन opposition जैसे तो मैं इतनी cause है अपने हन question गुरु बोला ये वो अपने हन इतो पूरे ऐसे we accept that अपने हन really गुरु बोले ऐसे scheme ला नाम change गुरु भी it doesn't matter to the public policy to implementation थी कसना है that matters हमें अलग होता है इतो ऐसे और निश्चित अपनी cause है the center पर पैसा दिया तो opposition position दे था हन लगा हिसाब से जो इनका न हो अपनी हन पर ही तो के oppose गुरु ना है अपनी हनी voice के खाना गुरु को ना है कांग्रेस खाना गुरु को ना है मानो तो इतो ही उन्हीं बोले मोने से
See, thank you for the question. I also supplement this matter. Okay, the name changes MGNREGA, Bacho MGNREGA. That shows that we will save the MGNREGA. Why should let them be a change the other name? It is implemented by so many years. After many smoothly function for upgrading the poverty line of the government. Public of India, why should we change this name? We also fight for this matter also, changing the name. Another question, see, Central they always directive to the state government. To government, state government bra ki ko ase public kan ke, to council kan ke. Abang kan bra yete complaint, I mean complaint likhi se koile. If you write some complaint from the village level to the government, automatically that village will not get this scheme, MGNREGA scheme. That is facing every village. Some village will come out, all these things also. And Koanishana, for example, Central Pra, they have directly to the one personal beneficiary ke 3,000 dishe. Kotha yu kotha. To tadebra government laga 1,000 kati lobo. Tai khan hi 10% increase no gena katula la se kwase inika kurgen aro council khan pra katilo le to 500 katilo se gole 1500 beneficiary laga se to beneficiary to khai gena boi bole no do whenever the panchayati no le council need to work for development the village tai to by hook by crook he or she can go for work holi bi tai to khali ithui paase 50% to already khatam kar de na itu development भी इतिहास तो ताइखान सेंटर पर आसे कोई कि ना जी फोटो क्लिक जाए ना GPS लगा इन्हीं का को आसे होली भी मानो पहला ऑलरेडी काम कराते थे वही कि ना फोटो खींचा से किमान बार पब्लिक के होली भी पब्लिक भी यदि इन्वॉल्व आसे I can say directly I can say village council can be involvement आसे ये MGNREGA scheme दे तो not we should not only blame for the these things government state government or central government. Even the village council itself, they are involving this matter. And really, the person who can get this should be get this benefit, they are not getting. Apuni koyal chena kunba do tate outside of Nagaland te jaigena kama khan laga account bi jase, that is true. The only way to the village khan laga responsible ase, that is not our responsible. But ami khan laga question to itu MGNREGA la itu naam to change no korba lage MGNREGA la aro center AICC bride ki direct NPCC bride ki directive aibo today ami khan to protest dharna jai thakibo as we said before itu hi guru.
This is not the first time the central government has changed the name of welfare programs or schemes, and the opposition has always opposed. What good has always this dharna or protest ever? What good has come out of it? Has the center ever even cared to listen?
For that, I think we are not the right people to comment. So before winding up, I just want to give some few points on MGNREGA rights and Modi government, how the government changed the MGNREGA. I'll just give you some. First, attack on your right to work. Your family has a legal guarantee on MGNREGA rights. This is on MGNREGA rights.
Yes.
And I'll give you the other one. Your family has a legal guarantee of minimum 100 days of work per year. Now, Modi government has changed it to you no longer have any legal guarantee to work. You work when the Modi government decides. You work when the Modi government decides. Now, you don't have legal rights anymore after the bill comes. Now, MGNREGA was available in every village in India. Now, when the this new Modi government, MGNREGA, when the MGNREGA changes, the work will only be provided in villages chosen by Modi government. Now see, now look at the difference. Now I'll give you the second attack on your right to fair wages. The first one is you could demand work throughout the year through MGNREGA. But when the Modi government changes, you will not get work during the harvest season. So that's the part where we need the money most, where the worker need the money most.
That is.
So now the next one is you have a legal guarantee on a minimum wages. Now Modi government will change it into your wages will be set arbitrarily by the Modi government. Now on Panchayati Raj, attack on Panchayati Raj. Gram Panchayats would give you work on projects for the development of your Panchayats. Now Modi government, what Modi government will do is where and when you work on will be decided by the Modi government and its favorite contractors. There you go. I think that answers everything. Now the next one is you were helped by MGNREGA, mates and Rozgar Sahayaks. Now Modi government changed it to no provision from MGNREGA, mates and Rozgar Sahayaks. Now the last one is on state finance. Union government paid 100% of your wages under MGNREGA, so state government would provide you without work, without worry or difficulties. State government will now have to pay, like I said, 40% of your wages in the other states, not the hilly area, but hilly area is 10%. To save costs, they may not provide work at all. You never know, they may not provide after the bill is implemented. So these are the points, few points we are trying to fight for. Very valid.
That's it.